Now I know what you may be thinking, £1,000 on a shock absorber, how could anyone justify that? Well, stick around to the end of this video to find out why this was the best improvement I ever made on my Talaria Sting. The Surron Talaria specific EXT ARMA MX is a bit of a mouthful to pronounce. However, the setup and tuning couldn't be more simple. When you order this shock from a dealer, they'll ask for your rider and bike weight to tune the shock appropriately and also provide the correct weight spring. That means when it arrives to your door, it is ready to ride straight out of the box. The majority of this shock is crafted from solid 7075 T6 aluminium, which is sure to turn heads on the trails. Once you've finished gazing in awe at the external makeup of the shock, there's actually some extremely clever and highly effective technology hidden inside, such as the externally accessible hydraulic bottom out adjustment, but we'll get into that later on. When the shock arrived at my door, it came in this EXT branded box along with some spare parts and a few pieces of paper. On one of the pieces of paper is a handwritten build sheet which is signed by the people who test and make the shock. This is a nice touch. The other is an adjustment instruction sheet with some images and explanations of which way to turn each adjustment. It's really simple to understand and well thought out. Now let's get into the fun stuff. How does it perform? We're going to be testing it against the Fast A standard shock. The back bike's equipped with the EXT EMX shock. As you can see, the EXT shock doesn't fully bottom out and comes to a smooth transition before rebounding. The orange bike, which is a Surron, is equipped with a Fast A shock. As the standard shock hits the ground, you can see the whole bike jolt and it bottoms out and then rebounds up very slowly. The Fast A shock feels a lot stiffer and has much worse slow bump compliance. Both these bikes have the same set of front forks fitted, which are Mazuchi Bomber 58s. This makes it easy for us to see the difference each shock makes due to the front suspension being the same. As you can see, when the orange bike hits the ground, it jolts the rider where the shock bottoms out, sending shockwaves through your knees. Now if we look at the black bike in comparison with the EXT shock on it, we can see that the bike settles much quicker after landing. There's no aggressive bottom out and there's no rider jolting. This is much better for woodland and enduro type riding as the bike settles and can then be ridden over another obstacle much quicker. The back wheel also stays in contact with the ground once landing, creating maximum traction. With its low and high speed adjustments for both rebound and compression, you can really hone this shock in and have it feeling great. The shock doesn't want to bottom out very often either, which is good, as normally bottom out resistance compromises low speed and low sized bump compliance. Not here. The shock is soft and supple over roots and rocks, and super stable on large drops. Stable is a very good word for it. It does feel like it's very supportive. Don't just take my word from it though, just look at the slow-mos. Not only does it feel fantastic, but it's also significantly lighter than stock, helping lower your overall bike weight, and we all know how beneficial that is for performance. In terms of price, this shock retails for around £1,000, which is crazy. However, after seeing how they are made in small quantities and effectively by hand, I can see why the price is so high. I'm going to attach a link in the description to a GMBN video of where they tour the factory and you can actually see them producing these shocks in their small quantities. In conclusion, I love the EXT EMX shock and highly recommend it. I wouldn't pick any other shock for its performance, and the shiny curb appeal is just a nice bonus. If you've liked today's video, please consider subscribing, leave me a comment or a like, and we hope to see you soon on the next one. Thank you.